Case study regarding the Boracay Island crisis.
Background of the study. The tourism industry is made up of a variety of public and private sector and institutions that are involved in the planning, development, marketing, sales, operation, and evaluation of destination, products, and services that cater to the needs of both domestic and international travelers. Boracay Island is one of the most well-known white sand beach resorts in the world, not just in the Philippines. Although tourists visit and stay there for vacation as a result from its attractiveness. Due to the large number of tourists who visit, a large amount of waste is thrown throughout the island of Boracay by visitors who do not know how to properly dispose of trash in the proper trash can. As a result, it may have a negative impact on Boracay Island, which is the most our dear President Rodrigo Duterte decided that it will be closed for 6 months for cleaning and construction, reducing the number of people that visit the island of vacationing tourism. Due to the beauty of its location, the island of Boracay is rich in natural resources. But because its closure, many workers may lost their jobs and tourism businesses income may break since the people visiting in the island.
Statement of the problem. This case study aims to state the possible solutions and recommendations regarding on the crisis that Boracay Island is facing, as well as to elaborate different problems and troubles on how the Boracay Island get into that state and what action should be compelled, by the means of gathering informations based on the situation and researches that has been made. This case study aims to provide answers through the following questions. First, what actions does the government did to address the problem? Second, what solutions does the government implemented? Third, is there any plans on how to avoid the repetitions of the crisis? Fourth, how many people has been affected by the closure of the Boracay Island?
Alternative courses of action. The government need to limit the tourist visitors in the island due to overpopulated. And the government closed it to renovate some building and to manage properly the island. The government needs to keep on track of the people entering in the island as only 6,405 tourists could stay in the island at given day. The government implemented to close the island in 6 months to rehabilitation of the island and to reduce the number of people that visits the island for vacationing. The plan to avoid the repetition of crisis is to manage the island properly and keep it clean, and the island have need to do rules to protect the island. Many people or residents in Boracay will be affected because of its closure. Many workers may lose their jobs and the tourism business income may break since less people visiting in the island.
The recommendation. This case study aimed that in order to solve the problems in Boracay Islands, the government needs to limit the tourist visitor in the island. We will give limitation to the tourists who come here and we will not allow it to be closed because the tourism revenue on the island may decrease, especially in the tourism of our country. Alternative Courses of Action or ACA stated that the government needs to impose a memorandum that limits the tourist visitor in the island. The National Council recommend that the Boracay Island declared a state of calamity for a maximum of 1 year. The government needs to keep track the people that entering the island. And to avoid the repetition of the crisis, it needs to preserve the island properly. If the government will limit the visitors, the locals can maintain the beauty of the island.
The table shows the existing role of public and private sector. The public sector. Name of organizational unit, Philippine Travel Tourism Sector. Project name, the Philippine travel and tourism sectors are gearing for the planned shutdown of Boracay Islands, the country's top tourist draw. The rationale, to rehabilitate this area so that it can be closed first to clean and eradicate pollution on the islands of Boracay, and to restore the natural beauty of the islands of Boracay. Private sector. Name of organizational unit, Hotel, Sale, and Marketing Association. Project name, No to Closure, Yes to Rehabilitation. The rationale, because Boracay is the centerpiece of Philippine tourism and closure of the islands will harm the entire Philippine tourism industry with massive and long-lasting repercussions. That's all. Thank you.